At ASCO Car Hire we have different models of cars. There's the standard Hilux models, the 4-tuners. Then we have the Land Cruiser and the Hilux Safari. This is the car with a very strong engine and an automatic gearbox. If you are planning to go to areas which are very, very sandy or muddy, I definitely always recommend the Safari because of this strong engine and the automatic gearbox. The Land Cruiser, of course, is also a brilliant car. It loves more the rocky terrain because of its heavy weight and not so much engine power. Yeah, it's better for crawling around mountains and rocky areas. Yeah, where the Safari is very good for sand. So if you're planning to go to Botswana, to the national parks, where a lot of sand is going to come your way, maybe choose this model. Positive aspects about this car is also the automatic gearbox. Cannot burn a clutch. No, it has a hydraulic clutch which cannot be damaged even if you get stuck in the sand. Of course you can overheat the gearbox oil, but you cannot burn out a clutch as you can do with a Land Cruiser or a manual Hilux. So yeah, these are the positive aspects. And then of course also because you do not need to change any gears, this makes it also easier to drive through sand because you can be more responsive, you can just accelerate if needed to be. You don't need to change gears, which can cause you to get stuck. Okay, I'm going to show you the inside a little bit of the Hilux and just to explain to you how to engage the different modes on this car and yeah, how to drive it. This is the Toyota Hilux Safari, which has the automatic gearbox. So here's your automatic gear selector. So very easy. You actually just put it into drive when you want to drive to the front, and you've got a neutral and a reverse gear. Meaning you don't need to shift any gears while driving, which is very good, especially if you're driving in the sand. It helps you not to get stuck so easily because you can just accelerate or decelerate without worrying about what gear you are in. Then this car doesn't have a manual gear lever as the Cruiser does to select your 4x4 modes. It just has a turning button where you can select either between H2, which means high velocity, 2 wheels are driven, high 4, this high velocity 4 wheels, or your low 4 mode, which you should use when driving sand, mud, or also steep hills. This car only has a rear diff lock. This is where you find the button for this, for your rear diff lock, and it also has assist mode. If you drive down a mountain, then you can also use this button, which is going to help you with reducing the speed of the car. When you want to select different 4x4 modes or driving modes on this car, please make sure that your automatic gearbox is always turned to neutral before selecting any 4x4 gears. If you want to put the car into low 4 and you hear this sound or the blinking of the low 4 lamp in your dashboard, that means the gear has not engaged yet. So what you can do in this case, just put the car into drive mode and slowly start moving. Sometimes stopping and putting it back into neutral can help it to go in. So that's gears that need to first connect to each other, otherwise it's not going to work. And only if the low 4 light is not blinking anymore, then your low 4 gear is engaged.